Hello and welcome to Open Boosters. We're going to be talking about Pucatrade today, and we're going to be talking about it from a tax perspective because I keep receiving emails of why you like Pucatrade, and the majority of you that have been sending me emails have informed me that you like it because there's no sales tax and there's no income tax on stuff. But from what I'm seeing out there, that is not the case. And I'm not a tax person, I'm not an actual CPA or business analyst kind of thing, but from what I'm reading, it is taxable. This is from the New York website, and it says trade and barter and exchange. I figured that's a good place to look, and it says, and this is about sales tax for New York, and it says a trade or barter or exchange is different from a trade-in because it is usually a swap for something that is not intended for resale. Many times, trades and barters are between individuals not in business of selling the items. For example, one person agrees with another to trade a kayak for a dirt bike or of similar value. But occasionally business trade or barter, for example, a plumber repairs a broken water heater for a mechanic in exchange for repair work on an automobile. In either of these circumstances, sales tax is due on the transaction. The tax is calculated on the value of the items or services given in trade. For example, the plumber may normally charge $350 for the job that was done for the mechanic, and the parts and labor for the car repair would normally be expected to cost $350. Both plumber and the mechanic owe sales tax on the value of what was given in the trade. If you are a business required to register for sales tax purposes, the value of the work would be reported on your sales tax returns as taxable sale. In a trade, barter, or exchange, the purchase price of taxable receipt is considered to be the value of what you gave in trade. For example, if you trade a boat for a snowmobile, your purchase price of the snowmobile is the value of the boat that you traded. If the values of the items traded are different, the tax due from each party will also be different. Example, Mike has a snowmobile worth $2,800 and Ernie has a boat worth $3,200. Mike and Ernie agree to trade the boat and the snowmobile. Mike owes sales tax on $2,800, the value of the snowmobile he gave to Ernie. Ernie owes sales tax on the $3,200, the value of the boat he gave to Mike. Both Mike and Ernie will pay their sales tax due at the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles when they register their vehicles. Okay, so this is telling me that there's sales tax on the trades themselves. So, and that's what I'm seeing through multiple states. And if you have any different information on sales tax, then go ahead and supply it below. Maybe we don't have to collect sales tax, but what I'm seeing, you have to collect sales tax on trades. But from income, I just go to the IRS website, and here's the internet one for the IRS. The internet, I'm starting right here. This is actually on the IRS website. Internet-based barter. The internet provides a new medium for the barter exchange industry. Pure internet-based barter companies differ from traditional organized trade exchanges in that they do not have a physical office. In modern internet barter exchanges, there is an agreement or process in place to value goods and services exchanged, which is facilitated by the barter exchange for a fee. A barter exchange functions primarily as the organizer of a marketplace where members buy and sell products and services among themselves. Trade dollars. Barter exchanges have their own unit of exchange, usually known as barter or trade dollars. Trade dollars or barter dollars are valued in U.S. currency for the purpose of information returns. Trade dollars allow barter to take place between parties when one party may not have a simultaneous need or desire for goods and services of other members. Barter exchange acts as a bookkeeper for keeping track of trade dollars that participants accumulate. Earning trade or barter dollars through a barter exchange is considered taxable income, just as a product or service was sold for cash. And then they have the requirements down below, which is Form 1099B. Now, trade Puca points are basically trade dollars. You can tell. I mean, if you read it just as it says, it's usually known as a barter or trade dollar. So from my opinion, it is actually a trade dollar. Therefore, it would be an income tax. on Puca points that you have accumulated, because you don't have a particular need for what somebody else has, but you might have some kind of need later on, like trading a card. It's easier to trade cards there. But every time you trade a card, you're getting Puca points, which is, according to what I'm reading here, it is required. It's required to do an income tax on what you're trading. From my perspective, I am not a tax person, but this is the information I'm getting off the IRS website. So, for my opinion, and I think everyone probably needs to research on this own, because I see people trading for thousands of dollars on Pucatrade. They keep announcing it on Twitter and announcing it everywhere. So eventually the IRS is going to ask Pucatrade for the information that they have on people that are doing trades. And, you know, I think it's only a matter of time. I don't know if Pucatrade actually is required by law to file a Form 1099-B on people. I just don't know. I don't see it on their website. I've actually sent an email to Puca, and I got a response that they have a tax attorney and everything else, and they're fine. But this is what I'm seeing, and people are emailing me that they like it because there's no sales tax and there's no income tax. And what I'm reading, there is sales tax and there is income tax. And if you have any information where it's not sales tax and that kind of stuff, just put your links down below so people can actually see it, and then put your information there as well. So at least that the information will be there. But from what I'm reading, there is sales tax and there is income tax. So there you go. Just put your information out there below, because I might be wrong. Who knows? You know, I can be wrong. It's just, I'm not a tax person, but from what I'm reading, there is sales tax, there is income tax. Alright, this is Open Boosters. Supply your information in the comments because people need it. And have a nice day.